Hello. Okay, let's see who we got. Hey Padawan, hey Ben. Love that you're using the mushroom emotes. Oh my god, are we almost at 100 followers? What the Riz? Did I say what the Riz? I know. Isn't that crazy? I am 6 away from 100, which is insane. Cannot believe it. It's been 84 years. What do you mean? Oh my god, hey. Hey, the mass trans one. I cannot remember your real name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but hey, it's so good to see you. I feel like it's been a while. Um, but hello, friends. I am so happy that you guys are here today. Yes, it is book review time. Um, I have so much to say about this book, and I don't know. I don't know. But before we get into that, how are you guys doing? Um, Call me masked. Okay, perfect. I can remember that. Um, Wait, can I say what I'm reading right now? Of course. Please tell us what you are reading. I always love to know. I always love to hear it. Um, have you been since we last talked? I don't remember. It was so long ago. It's forever ago. This is forever ago. I'm doing good though. Today has been like I've had a really good morning. Gimli, quick update on Gimli. He got his stitches out this morning and he got his cone, his little cone of shame. He got his cone off. So he's living, he's having a great day. I was hoping he would be in here. He's kind of just like I just like spit on myself. Anyways, he's kind of like exploring right now because he hasn't really been able to explore um when he had his stitches in. So we'll see if he stops by, but for now he's just kind of doing his own thing. I just started Funny Story by Emily Henry. It got me hooked in the first page. Ooh, I'm gonna have to write this one down. Is it funny? Because it's called Funny Story, but I wonder, is it like a funny book or is it like so depressing? Oh wait, I've seen the cover of this book before. I think this book is kind of popular right now. Um, Marley just jumped and I heard something crack. Perfect. Don't we love it when our cats do that? When they break things and it's like, why did you have to do that? Yay, Gimli. Yes. Lurk. Okay, yeah. Please enjoy lurking. This is so lurker friendly. No pressure to chat. But yeah, we love our lurkers. Uh LOL, yes, it's funny and I think it's also upsetting. Okay. I kind of like that mix. I like that mix of funny, but also, you kind of want to cry. I'll have to give it a read. I honestly, I feel like I've seen the book cover so many times. So I don't know if it was trending or if it is trending now, but I feel like I've seen this cover, but I haven't read it yet. Emily Henry is good with funny and emotional. I like that. Me for real. Same. She's my wife's fave author. Oh, slay. I've never read any Emily Henry, but I probably should. Because, like I said, she seems popular, but I just haven't read any of her stuff. Picked up Faybound since you were talking about it last time. I plan on starting to read it tonight. Stop. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's so good. Like, I honestly cannot say enough good things about that book. And I've been reading more of the sequel, and the sequel's just as good. You never know if it like the next book is going to be bad, but so far it's so good, and I'm almost halfway. So I'm so excited that you're reading Feybound. Um, it def was at some point. My mom is reading a book that was based on real life, but also fiction, and there's mentions of real stuff that is wrong. It upsets me. Ooh, yeah, that could be tough. Like as much as I, have an appreciation for like grittier novels or novels that are based on real life and are very realistic, I also think that it can be really hard to read those books just because it's like, man, this is kind of sad. I'm excited. Yay! I'm so excited for you. It's a journey. It's great. Literally, I was in love with that book from like the first chapter. That's all I needed. Um, yeah. This is so awesome. I love that you guys are reading and enjoying your books. Truffle, guess what? Oh no, what? I'm scared. What is it? Oh my goodness. Wait, the little flag? That's so cute. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could do Pride 20 bits. What? You're too iconic. I need to buy some bits so that I can give you some at your stream. Which, by the way, if you guys like baking, my friend Ben, lovely Benny Wenny 58, is going to be doing a cooking stream in like, when are you doing it? In like an hour or something? Right after my stream. Cooking an apple pie from Overwatch, right? Am I right? Um, Also, hey, Blackboard Greymon 43, welcome back. I'm almost done with Perfume and Pain by Anne Dorn also. Oh, I feel like you might have told me about that one. Maybe. I feel like the cover popped up in my mind. Hold on. Let me see if I'm thinking of the right book. Oh my God, where'd it go? Perfume and Pain. Okay, yes, you have told me about this book, and I want to read it. Okay, hold on. What did I miss in the chat? It's so messy, Truffle. LOL. I know. That's why I want to read it. I want to read it so bad. Um, I'll always support Twin. Thank you. Okay, I just looked on the ground. Gimli's in here, but of course you can't see him from the camera angle because he's under my bed, not on top, but he's in here. So you guys can say a hi to Gimli. Yes, guys, it's going to be so chaotic. Yeah, Ben's streams are always chaotic and I love them. The vibes are amazing. Uh, it's based on England. The author is American. She put the use of aspirin into the book, which was discovered in like the 10th of August, 1897. The book is based in 1872. What? Also, that's a crazy fun fact. Um, I love that you know that. Like the specific date of when aspirin was created. And yeah, you some authors really just have to focus on that historical research. We gotta do that research. Um, okay, back to work I go. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh my God, I feel like I just missed so many things in the chat. But bye, Padawan. Love you. I hope you have a great day at work. Um, so yeah, and thank you guys for also supporting my friend Ben. Great streams. Awesome. It'll be amazing. Tell Gimli kisses from me. Ben sends you kisses, Gimli. He appreciates them. He'll never say it, but he appreciates them. OMG, 10th of August is my B-day. That was me actually. I had to read an extract of a book for an exam last year, and it was literally like the strangest thing I'd never been so confused. Yes, thank you so much for the chat. I love you. Yeah, you're welcome. And wait, hold on, I missed something else. I Googled it and found it on the 10th of August. Right. I feel like that's the funny thing when it comes to like incorrect historical timing in like books and television is like, sweetie, you could have just put this into Google and been fine. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess some people don't think that way. I also love history. Like history has been my special interest my whole life. And so it always boggles my brain when people do like history books or like history media, but then like don't do their research. Like I think that it's okay in some instances to be inaccurate. Like sometimes it's just part of the story for it to be like not accurate. But then sometimes they want it to be accurate. Like you can tell that the person who wrote it wants it to be historically accurate, but it's just so far off. And I'm like, bruh, did you not like look any of this up? OMG, I love history. Same. This is why we're twins, because you get it. You get it. Um, there's mentions of the Stone of Destiny, and she got the date wrong. Like, how do you do that? How do you mention something and just like just totally change it? You know what I mean? It's so easy to fact check and look something up. Even if you don't want to do it yourself, like you can hire people to do that. Yeah, the story we had to do it was about like the slave trade on a ship or something, but it was written like in rhymes and like avoiding saying every second word. I literally didn't get anything. That is so weird. Oh my god, hey Mia. Oh my god, hey. How are you, friend? How are you doing? What's up? Um, hello. Uh, yeah, that's weird. That is I don't even know what. That is so weird that you had to read that in that specifically in that style. I mean, oops. This is why when I do writing, I always do some kind of fantasy world because I can make the history anything I want. Exactly. Exactly. And I love that. Like, I think that's also why I find world building so cool is because it's like history but for a made up world. You know what I mean? And I like that. Which is reminding me that I still need to finish the Silmarillion one day. I really want to finish it. I'm gonna do it. She said 1308 or something. It was brought to England in the 1200s. Bruh, a whole century off? That's crazy. Like that's a big difference. To be a whole 100 years off is ridiculous. What are we reviewing today? I'm glad you asked. I'm reviewing, so this is not a fantasy book. This actually is a historical fiction book. So it's funny we're talking about history, but this is it. It's called A Showgirl's Rules for Falling in Love by Alice Murphy. Um, and I picked this book up. This book is not what I usually read. Like it's heterosexual. It's like historical fiction. Um, and it's just not really in my usual categories that I read books in. But I picked it up because I loved the cover. I'm also like a huge theater kid and dancer, and I've been like dancing my whole life. So I love anything that's related to like dance or like the history of dance, the history of like showgirls and all that. I think it's super cool. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna read it. And I didn't like it. So we're gonna talk about why. And I'm so sorry to the author. Okay, I missed so many things in chat. Fun fact, guys, I won an award in my country for my end of school writing exam. Okay, okay, scholar. And I'm putting that to use on AO3. Come on, Overwatch fanfics. You write on AO3? Oh my god, iconic. Wait, I don't know anything about Overwatch, but I will totally read your fanfics. I love fanfiction. Have since I was a wee lad. I love them. Um, thank you, my biggest achievement, high key. Yeah, 1249. She said 1308. How do you do that? Like, how do you just like pick a date out of thin air and say, yeah, I'm just gonna choose this date. It's wrong, but whatever. Like, girl, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it's wrong. Hot take. I love a historical romance. You know what? That's fine. I support that. I think some can do it really well. And I also like I love Bridgerton. the series. I haven't read any of the books, but I love the series. So I do love some historical romance, but I feel like as far as books, I don't really read a historical romance book, but I will watch a show or a movie on historical romance. Queer, hetero, all of it. I gobble it up, LOL. I love that for you. I do. I really do love that for you. Um, OMG, I'll DM you after, LOL. Yes. Send me your AO3. The way you looked up at the camera was so funny. I can't. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. But I do make a funny face. I cannot control my facial expressions, and I don't even know what faces I make. But like if I'm in public and something is like grossing me out, or I think it's like odd or something, I will make a face, and then I am so sorry if someone gets offended. I just cannot help it. You're just a silly guy. I am. I'm such a silly guy. Chronic. It's chronic. Chronic silly guy. And of course, I have my tea today, which I actually made so well. It tastes delicious. Sometimes I don't make it sweet enough, and then it makes me sad. Also, there was details on tongue kissing, and I nearly gagged. I hate tongue kissing. It's so gross. Autism and A's. No, I get that because I get that in terms of like a book because I don't know. It really depends on how an author writes, but I feel like if an author isn't very good at writing like smut or like sexy scenes, them describing things in uber detail is just too much. Like, cut that out. Like, I don't need to read all that. But then there are other times when an author is really good at writing like smut and stuff, and it's beautiful. For example, Feybound, to bring it up again, really, really good. Like all of the intimate scenes are so beautiful and so well written. And it's not like, I don't know, it's just beautiful prose. It's not just like, aggressive. The non-British tea, Shudders, is good though. Oh my god. Um, Held a message for reason, aggression. Oh wait. Yes, so true. Not gonna lie, I love not me. Okay, there you go. Not gonna lie, I love smut in books unless it's written like a 12-year-old, then like shut up. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Like if you can write it well, I'll eat it up. But if you can't, get it out. I don't want to see it. I love well-written scenes. Yep, glad I'm reading it tonight. Yes. It's so well written. It's so good. Cuz I didn't know that there was going to be smut in Feybound. And then when I got to that part, I was like, "Oh. Oh. Oh, this is actually kind of nice. I actually kind of like this." Moves Feybound to top of TBR, LOL. Yes, it's so good. It's so good. I really hope you guys like it when you read it because I'm hyping it up so much, but it really is amazing. Get it out. Get it out. The books are good. It's literally just that one scene where I was pulling my ears. Yeah. No, I get that. Like the pain of going through scenes like that, especially when they're poorly written, it can be a lot. I get that. Sometimes it's such a jump scare. Like in my favorite book, it goes from the missing dead child and then just like immediate hardcore. Why'd they do that? That's like I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like there has to be some kind of build up. I read a book recently. One of the first book reviews that I did on here was of a like smut book, and it was so bad. And this author is an author that I really like to read. Like I love her stuff, but this most recent book that I read of hers was just like all hardcore smut back to back to back. And I was like, I can't. Where's the yearning? Where's Where's the love? Absolutely will let you know what I think about Feybound. Yes, please. I have said this in like my past 3 streams, but I promise I'm almost done getting the Discord together. It's getting there, you guys. Um, I'm just so not tech savvy, so as I'm setting it up, I have to like Google stuff, and that's what's taking me so long. But when I finish it, we can all give our reviews of Feybound and stuff. IDK makes me giggle. That's like a book about sin. Then AO3 review next stream, guys. Trust. I'm joking. I don't think I don't think you should joke. I think you should do, or are you saying that I do Ben AO3 review? That would be funny. Also, there's an ad break happening in 40 seconds. I just want to let you all know. Yay, book Discord. We should do a book club kind of thing sometimes. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes. That's like the goal. That's the goal that I want to have with the Discord once I actually get it to work. LOL April Fool's book review Ben AO3. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because I will be reading your fanfic. You think I'm joking? I'm gonna read it. Um, that's a great idea. Yeah. Book book club would be so fun. Ooh. 10,000 pages about Chloe Pitch Perfect. Not the Pitch Perfect smut. I'll be joining book club even though I barely read now. Hell yeah. Join it. You can just come for the vibes. That's okay. That's so fine. LOL, I haven't published any Pitch Perfect. Don't give me ideas. I feel like Pitch Perfect smut would be crazy. I don't know if I could read it. I'd be scared. I don't know if I would want to read the Pitch Perfect smut. Don't make me read the Pitch Perfect smut. No. Okay. No, it's too like what? I like to write more medieval aesthetic gothic feels. Exactly. And that's why we're friends. For the medieval aesthetic gothic feels. Oh, the ad break has started. I was looking for the name of the books. I finally found them. Oh, send. Please send. Even though Overwatch is a silly game, I just take my favorite characters and completely put them in a different world. Okay, ads. Yes. Okay, ads. Okay, well, what? Ooh. Oh my God, I keep like clicking stuff. Do not need my computer to explode. Not today. The Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton. Okay, I love the title. Let me look it up. Oh my God, my nose itches. Ugh. The Fairy Ring. Oh, I see. I see. I see it. Oh my God. My nose itches. Ooh. Oh, hey, I'm back. Oh, never mind. 4 more ads. Did it do that? um, I'm reading about the fairy ring right now. This sounds really interesting. Like the premise of it sounds cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. The fairy ring. I mean, I know you. It seems like it's gotten some mixed reviews on Goodreads, but it does sound interesting. Dang, not the double ads. Why did it do that? Are you guys still in ads right now? Because it's saying that you're not, but let me know. Are the ads still going? Not me. Okay. I hope not. I hope not. Because that's weird. It did seem like the little timer thing was kind of off. So maybe that's why it did a double ad. I don't know. I didn't like that. Twitch, what we doing? Twitch, what we doing? This is literally homophobia, English phobia, French phobia, Ben phobia. What? Oh, the double ads. It is. Anyway, I'm gonna start to get into the the book review, not the Ben phobia. I'm gonna get into the book review, or at least first I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the book. Let me pull up. I have like a little. This book review I'm much more prepared for than the last book review I did on Feybound because I did do a little bit of like a write up for this book. Oh my god, that you subscribing? What? Are you for real right now? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god. You did not have to do that, but that was so nice. Thank you. Oh, oh my god, I'm sweating. Thank you so much. Literally, you are the best. You're awesome. I'm fine. I'm fine, everyone. I'm fine. Everyone's fave streamer. Stop. Deep breaths, lol. I know. I'm like, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Well, continuing on. Ooh. Okay, it's like it just started storming outside, so hopefully my power stays on. Um, but anyways, so this is the book. Like I said earlier, it's a historical romance. And it is based, so it takes place in New York City in 1897. And I was pulling up my notes. That's what I was doing. Let me get those. Let me get those notes up. So I don't, so I'm a little bit more on track. Explode. No, we do not want my computer to explode. Not today. Um, okay. So the main characters, so this book is like a what do you call it? Like a dual plot line kind of thing. So we bounce back and forth between the present and the past. So in the present, we follow Phoebe and Armitage. So Armitage is like this rich, wealthy BRB work calling. That's so fine. Do what you gotta do, fam. We'll be here. Um, yeah, so Armitage is like this wealthy, old money New Yorker, and he has this vast family history. And so he hires Phoebe, who is a historian, to sort through his family history and figure out the details between the other two main characters, which are Evelyn Cross and Thomas. So Thomas is Armitage's like great grandfather or something. And basically Armitage thinks that Thomas and Evelyn had like a secret love affair and he wants Phoebe to figure it out. So Evelyn, she is a vaudeville dancer. So she's like a burlesque dancer in 1897 New York. She is a plus-sized woman. That's such a funny name, LOL Tidge. I know. Armitages. She's a plus-size dancer and she where she's at in this book is like New York is starting to become a little bit more conservative, and so she's not getting a lot of jobs because people only want thin dancers. And then Thomas sees her on stage and is like, oh, that's gonna be my next star. And so he hires her to perform at his like I don't know what you would call it. Like it's like a big theater thing. It's not just a theater, there's like other things in there, but in terms of like what we actually care about as the reader, it's just a theater. Um and basically from there, Evelyn and Armitage start to have a love affair. Um it's very like taboo because like I said, she's a burlesque dancer, he's a wealthy um man in New York. Um and so they have to kind of keep it secret. And the whole like arc of the story is basically Thomas accepting himself and being like, I'm gonna love her even if people think it's bad or taboo or whatever. And they can like fall in love and be happy. But it's not that simple. There's more, but I'm gonna get into more of the details as I give more of my review. Um let's see if I got all of my notes. Okay. Something I didn't say though is that since this book is like a dual plot line kind of thing, what the author did is she mirrored the relationships. So while Evelyn and Thomas are falling in love, Phoebe and Armitage are also falling in love. Which sounds cute, you know? Like that's a cute little concept, but it's not cute because it was written poorly. And I'll talk more about it. This is so straight. I know. I know. And something I didn't like is that this author, so she says on like on the back of the book in the blurb and stuff that, Evelyn has like a really diverse group of performer friends, different races, different abilities, different sexualities. But which made me think that the book, even though it has like two white straight main characters, that maybe it would be like, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting because honestly, the diversity in this book is kind of just giving like, I'm just going to make it diverse so that people don't say that I don't write diverse books, but it's not really like we don't learn anything about these diverse characters. Like she has like Evelyn has like a gay best friend. Um and like that's it. Oh, here damn kind of diversity. LMAO. Yes. Yes, that kind of diversity where it's like here you go. Like I don't want to be canceled for only having like white straight people in my book. So I'll give you like a gay best friend whose partner is Japanese and you guys can like live with that. Like, okay. And the gay best friend turned out to be me. Oh my god. It was Ben all along. um so yeah, it's really like I and once again, I should have known that it was going to be like that. Like I should have known that the diversity wasn't going to be like fleshed out and interesting and genuine. Um but something in me was like, "Oh, it's going to be fine." And then it wasn't. Let's see. Did I get through all of my plot notes? Okay. Yes. So I'm going to talk about what I really loved about this book first, and then what I didn't like. Okay, I just heard a weird noise. I didn't like that. No, babe, because like, what is the excuse for performative diversity now? That's what I'm saying. Like, why why'd you do that? Because it's just it doesn't read right. It's cringe. It's I don't know, it makes me more mad than if the book, like, if you like, why'd you make this big hoopla about this being like a diverse book and then barely like make all the diverse characters so flat? Most of them barely had any like lines, you know? Ugh. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about what I loved about this book first before I get into what I didn't like, because there's a lot of things I didn't like and only like one thing I really loved. Um, oh my goodness. One of the cats, Gale, has zoomies right now, and he's being scary. Also, he just moved my fan, so it's not blowing on me. I'm gonna I'm gonna move it real quick. I'll be right back. I'm moving my fan. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So, what what did I like about this book? Honestly, the only thing I liked was Evelyn and Thomas's relationship. I thought that it was well written. And I feel like I like their arcs as well. Like it's kind of, been there, done that. The rich guy has to be like, I'm standing by my woman, even though it's taboo. And then the woman has to be like, oh, I'm scared of love, but I'm gonna trust him anyway. Like, I feel like that's, it's nothing new. But I liked it. Like, out of everything else, this book was not great, but I did like their love story. Thomas has a really interesting backstory, which I'm gonna try to make this like spoiler free as possible, but I did really like Thomas's backstory. I thought it was interesting. I thought like the setup for it was nice as well. Like, the author kind of teases us with little hints and stuff, and then it all comes crashing down, and it's cool. I liked it. Lurking because setting up stream. Yeah, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. Um, yeah, that's fine. Uh, yeah. I will say for Evelyn's character, it did kind of take a second for her to grow on me. I thought that she was very one note at the beginning. Because for Evelyn, she is also, because she's a vaudeville dancer during the late 1800s, she is also a sex worker. And so, when we first meet her, or when her and Thomas first meet, she's like very over sexualized. And I was like, I don't know if I really like that. Uh, just because I feel like it's making her very flat. I thought you just said because she's a bottom. I don't know what I said that sounded like bottom, but you know what? I hear you. That's funny. No, that's not what I said. And that's the entire reason. Yeah, voila, the end. Exactly. Wrap it up with a nice little bow. Um, yeah, so she's like the whole, like, I would say the first quarter ish of the book, she's like really over sexualized. And I was like, okay, this is such a flat character. Like, I understand that this is her profession and this is kind of what she is defaulting to because she wants to get this job at this big theater. But give me a little bit more depth. And I do think she gets more depth as we get further into the story and as we learn more about Thomas's backstory as well. She opens up a little bit, and I ended up really liking her in the end. Um, I will say there's like two endings to this book. One is a not so happy ending. The other one is a happy ending. Personally, I don't know if this is controversial, but I love sometimes when a book doesn't have a happy ending. Like, happy endings are great, but I also think that it is okay to not have a happy ending. And I do kind of wish that the author would have just left the unhappy ending because I think it's more realistic and I think it ends the book on more of a bang than just like, "Ah, and they all lived happily ever after." Like, no, give me a bit of sadness. Like, let me sit with the pain that the characters are feeling with the unhappy ending. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have that. I have a problem with over sexualization in media, but these characters always seem to be my favorite. Snookum Pookum little babies. Stacy Pitch Perfect, I love you. We need to like every time Ben like makes a Pitch Perfect reference, we need to do something. Cuz I love it. Um yeah, but no, I get it. I do understand cuz listen, you can do like having a character be like strong and in their sexuality and confident is one thing, but then sometimes it can be over sexualized. But I also do love Stacy from Pitch Perfect, so I get it. I get it. She's great. No, stop. It's so bad. Help. No, I love your Pitch Perfect references, but I feel like there needs to be like drinking game style thing every time you make a Pitch Perfect reference. Stacy, yes. I do love her. She is a great character. Um, because also I feel like it's like funny. Like in terms of quick sidebar to Pitch Perfect, I feel like with Stacy, it's like fun. Like she's lovable. And I don't know. It's like fun, kitschy, camp silliness. You know what I mean? We'd all be hammered. Exactly. Taking a shot every time you make a Pitch Perfect reference, we'll be gone. You know, her actress is actually an Italian aria. They made Stacy bad for funny. Wait, really? Wait, that's so cool. I would love to do opera. I can never though. These vocal cords? Okay, let me get a sip before we get into the things I didn't like about this book, because there's a lot. Like there's so much. But I feel like I'm gonna speed through it. Like I don't think I'll be yapping about this book for too long. You can do everything else though, so don't worry. Oh, thank you. Okay, so what did I not like about this book? Um, so the main gripe I had was the so like how I said it's a dual plot line kind of book. The history, like when we go back in time and we're talking about Evelyn and Thomas, it's great. I think if the whole book was that, it would have been a lot stronger. But the present day timelines are the worst. They're so bad. Um, so in the present day, like I said, we follow Phoebe and Armitage, and I believe they're written from Phoebe's point of view, like it's a first person point of view type situation. Uh, and I hate it. I hate it because Phoebe is painfully unlikable. And now listen, I like an unlikable main character. I think they have a place in literature. I think they can really work out, and I think that they can make a book more interesting. But when your main character is so unlikable and so cringe, I can't, I just can't do it. So Phoebe, she is like obsessed with Evelyn, which is one of the main reasons why Armitage hired her. And so she does a lot of like it feels very like she likes to insert herself onto Evelyn, if that makes sense. And because of that, she's very delusional. Like she's doing all this historical research on Evelyn and on her life. Oh my god. My fan keeps making weird noises. I don't like it. Anyways. Um she's doing all this historical research on Evelyn and her love life with Thomas, but she's also like inserting herself into it, which is kind of how it feels. Like I'll be, reading this, and then they keep having these like notes from the historian, and most of these are pointless. There was one that was like so bad. And listen, I am extremely cringe. I think it's okay to be cringe, but some of the things and how this book was written was too cringe. I said it. I'm sorry. I know I'm the cringe queen, but it was just the present day chapters. I know I'm jumping around a lot here. I really should just read my notes because they're so much more concise. Um, the present day chapters are written like fan fiction. And now we love fan fiction. We love fan fiction, but it's bad fan fiction. There's a line for cringe, especially for certain books. Yes, I agree. Like, I think sometimes for some books it can work and it can be fun and like very camp, you know? I think for other books, if that's not the tone you're going for, like if you're not trying to write like a campy little story, uh like why are we cringing out right now? You know? So yeah, the the historical parts in this book are written really beautifully, and then you get to the present day and it completely changes to like fanfic type writing. uh like I had an example written down. Let's see if I can find it. 258. Let's see. I have so many things highlighted because I just started to get so mad as this book was going on. There's so much. I'm like reading over it and I'm like, oh God. There's so much to parse out here. Just spent 10 minutes tasting various out of date cinnamons until I found the correct one. Perf. Oh my God, I love that. I can't wait to see you make this pie. Okay, I found a section and I'm scared to read it out loud because it really is it's read it it's written so bad. Okay, I'm gonna read it and try not to cringe challenge. So, setting the scene, basically Armitage, actually what even is happening? Um Armitage and Phoebe have started to like date. They aren't in like a labeled relationship, but they've started to date, and she is feeling really delusional because she's like, why hasn't he called me his girlfriend yet? Like, is he just in it for sex? Blah 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 blah. And so I'm gonna read you this. It's like three sentences, but I hate it. I knew he didn't just mean sex. If I wanted to stop having sex for any reason, I knew he would. This was about something bigger, something cosmic. That's it. I don't like it. I hate that. I read it and I literally wrote cosmic? Who's saying that? I just and maybe I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it is. But it's like reading from the voice of this main character, I hate it. It's like millennial cringe. And listen, I love my millennials. I love millennials, by the way. But I can't. And it's only Phoebe. This sounds like AI. I don't know, maybe. Like it's weird. Like I feel like the historical parts were written well, and then you get to the present day and it really does change. Like the quality is not good. Um exactly. My feelings exactly. Um, Also, there's no chemistry between the two characters. Um, I feel like because there's no chemistry, it makes Phoebe sound very delusional. Like, apparently, Armitage really does love her, we learn. But because they have no chemistry, it sounds like she's going insane. Like, she's writing all this stuff from her point of view, and it's like, girl, calm down. Um, See if I can read you another section. Well, see, there's a part where it says, what if I was just delusional and he wasn't attracted to me at all? I got bad news for you, honey. Um, Flipping through these chapters, bruh. I feel like I'm trying to find like a good section. Ooh, what was this part? What was this that I had highlighted? Oh, okay. This is good. I didn't actually feel like I need to mark this. Also, I need to turn on my other fan because I'm sweating. We also have an ad break starting in 10 seconds. Warning. Okay. What did I miss in the chat? You're stronger than me, by the way, because if I don't enjoy the writing, I legit put the book away because I can't. I know. I don't know how I got through this book. I guess because it's not super long, you know? What, like about 300 and some pages? Yeah, it's like 380 pages. Okay, see you in a year. Chemistry is a must. I know. I know. Like, it's crazy because as I'm reading it, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really seem like he's in love with her. Like, it definitely seems like they're just, I don't know, hooking up or whatever. And then, you know, I don't know. And maybe it's because it is all from her point of view, so we don't get to, you know, hear his inner thoughts and feelings and all of that. But still, like, seeing his actions, I'm like, oh, he's just like, there's no chemistry. Um, and I didn't like that. But I have another really good part here. Like, honestly, I don't know why I didn't highlight this earlier, but I feel like it kind of sums up what also really peeved me about their whole love story. I'm reading over my notes to see because I think the ad break is still going. So I want to wait to read this section once everyone's done with that. But yeah, not a lot of chemistry. It's very, very much giving fan fiction or like somebody's personal diary, like somebody's like it's like, yeah, reading this character's personal diary, and I don't need that. Like, I think that it can be useful. Oh my god, hey Zabe! Oh my god! Hello! Oh, I just got so excited to see you. Welcome! And thank you for using the little emotes. How are you? I'm ranting about this really bad book that I read. I actually didn't read this. I read this probably like a couple months ago, but I never talked about it online. I just ranted to my partner about it. But now I can rant to you guys about it too. Oh my God, the advert I got was many dogs screaming and fighting and barking, and I wasn't looking, and I genuinely thought Truffle was being invaded and killed by dogs. I just had a heart attack. What was that advertisement for? Like dog food or something? But I'm okay. No dogs here. I don't even have like a dog stuffed animal. I have a little not zombie, vampire possum. My friend gave him to me. Someone gifted me a subscription, so I have to use my things. Yes! Yes, you were gifted a subscription from my follower, Pada300. So I'm so happy that you're here. I really need to catch one of your streams, like so bad. So let me know when you're streaming next so that I can come. I have no idea. Something about yoga. Why are the dogs? Why were the dogs screaming on the yoga ad? Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Um, we love a little gifted subscription. Um, yeah. Thank you for being here. So as I was saying before the advertisement about scary dogs doing yoga, um, the the parts about the present day, I gotta go start stream. Wish me luck. Oh my god, good luck. I'll be there soon. Whenever I finish this, and eat lunch. I'll be there. Bye Ben. Good luck. Um, as I was saying, the present day parts of this book were written kind of like you were reading someone's diary, which I don't need that. The thing is, the premise of the book, the concept. Thank you, Ben, for the bits. Iconic, iconic. The concept is kind of good, but it's not written well. Ugh, hate, hate, hate. Yes, I hate it because like, so she has this one part. So okay, so you have historical chapters, present day chapters, and then you have these other little pages where it's like, you see it? Like note from the historian. These really got on my nerves because it's like I'm getting into the story and then she just says something random and I'm like, girl, you could have edited that out. But this says, this is the part where I'm supposed to tell you what happened after Armitage and I fell into bed together. The real story, the real love story part of the story. The problem is, this book is about Evelyn's love story and not my love story. And then she goes on to talk about her love story. And I think it's funny that she wrote that because that's kind of how I was feeling the entire time while reading this book, where I was like, girl, it's not about you. It's about Evelyn, who's on the cover. Like, it's not about you and your delusions about this man. Like, I didn't buy the book for that. I bought it to read about a historical romance that was pretty all right to read about, but you know. And it was like I would be reading the book and really enjoying it, and then I would just get slapped in the face with this like cringe fan fiction style writing about characters that I don't care about. And what I think would have been better is to just have little pieces of the present day, maybe like right at the beginning and then right at the end. But it was literally like after every two like history chapters, there would be a present day chapter that was so unnecessary. Not the fanfic, lol, right? And like I said, I love fanfiction. I am a fanfiction supporter. Me having flashbacks to Wattpad in 2010. Same. Bro, I was deep on Wattpad. I loved Wattpad. And like, I think fanfiction has its place. I love it. I love fanfiction. Always will. But in this book that I bought from my local bookstore, it did not need to have that, especially when it had good writing in it, but it decided to like water down all that good writing with random fanfic style slop. Ooh. um I'm seeing what else I've missed on my notes. Oh, and also I forgot to add this. Something else that made Phoebe very unlikable despite the fact that she's also very delusional is she's extremely unprofessional. And it's like, she was hired by Armitage to do this family research. And then while doing the research, she's very unprofessional. And that's not just talking about like her having the affair with him. It's also like, he had like keys to get into the attic space where all of the artifacts and stuff was being kept. And if she needed to get something out of the attic, she would just let him know and he would unlock it, blah blah blah. And there's this one scene where she goes up to him and she just takes the key and he's like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing." And then she like scurries away and goes unlocks the attic. And I was like, that's kind of unprofessional. Like, you are doing research on this family's history, yet you can't even respect the fact that, like, maybe they don't want you in their personal archives. Like, she's just so, like, oh, oh, she's so unlikable. Like, it took me out of this book so much. She said IDGF. Yeah, I know. She's like, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna go up there and see it for myself. Like, girl, calm down. Calm down. Like, take a seat. Take many seats, please. Um, yeah. So I didn't like it. It was too like I'm trying to be witty and like, like a baddie, but it's not reading that way. It's really not. And I think there were some parts where she had like the note from the historian chapters that did add context. Like sometimes it would be like newspaper clippings or, just more information about the things happening in the historical chapters. And I liked those. It felt like you were reading like a book about something that actually happened and people that actually existed. So if it would have just been more of that and less of these like witty present day things that don't matter, then I think I would have rated this book a lot higher. I ended up giving it 3 stars because, like I said, it wasn't the worst book ever, but it just wasn't great. It was honestly, as it went on, it got worse. When I first started it, I was like, this is fine. It's not amazing, it's not groundbreaking, but it's fine. But as it got towards the end, it got pretty bad. And like I said earlier, this book has 2 endings. One is a happy ending, one is a not so happy ending. I think this book, I don't think I would have rated it higher, but I do think it would have been more enjoyable or more impactful if it would have stuck with a non-happy ending. It would have been so much more impactful. It would have been so much more of like a gut punch that really makes you feel something than just a you know, just whatever. Um, let's see. I talked about the performative inclusivity. Hated it. I cannot stand performative inclusivity. I think it's trash. Talked about the ending. Oh, this is like a random note, but she overuses the word undeniable and it grinds my gears. It's like, so in the beginning, Evelyn's friend asks her like, what do you want to be? Like, what do you want to be known for as this burlesque dancer? And Evelyn is like, I want to be undeniable. Okay, that happens in like the first chapter. And then Thomas sees her on stage in like maybe the third or fourth chapter, whatever. And he's like, oh, she's undeniable. And then it just keeps getting used anytime they want to describe something that is like powerful and meaningful to them. They're like, it's undeniable. And I can't stand it. Ooh, it works my nerves when an author uses the same word over and over. I know, right? Like, I get that you're trying to make this like a theme in the book, but it doesn't read well, you know? Like, use it once in the beginning if you want, and then have a callback to it at the end. But throwing it in my face constantly, undeniable this, undeniable that, oh my god, it drives me crazy. Like, hold on, I have a page written here. Let's see what I highlighted on that page. 334. Okay, I highlighted a lot. Okay, so I have another cringe passage to read. So first of all, this is a present day chapter, of course, and as you can see, I have a lot written. Um, and similar to the last passage I read, this is where the main character Phoebe is being, self-aware, but not listening to herself. So it says, it's pretty self-indulgent, right? To keep interrupting someone else's story with your own. Hey, Thomas and Evelyn, I know you have a whole thing going on in 1897, but I'm getting some billionaire dick here in 2023. So it would be great if you could pause for a few pages and let me fill people in. That'd be great. I hate how it's written. I hate it. I hate that. I hate how that is written. LOL, right? I can't stand it. And she's being self-aware. She's like, because yeah, it is annoying. It is annoying to read about this love story and then get interrupted with this 2023 billionaire nonsense. But anyways, as you keep reading further down, she decides to talk about her love life anyways. And she says, I wanted I wanted it to be undeniable, our love, but I was terrified it wasn't. That I was living in a fairy tale while he was living in a horny lit professor's terrible first novel. Yeah, the knife emote is exactly how I felt while reading this. I was like, "Oh my God. Why?" I wanted it to be undeniable, our love. Like I what exactly? My thoughts exactly because what I I don't know. That's really how I sum up the book is could have been great. Could have been a really fun historical romance, late 1800s New York. We got vaudeville dancers, it's cool. It's all right. But it really shot itself in the foot with all of this extra stuff that we did not need, you know. Um so it was disappointing. Thankfully, like I said, it's not super long. It's about 100 or not 100, 380 pages. So it's not too long of a book to read. Um oh, what was that? Oh my god. It says the kiss of an undeniable love. See what I mean? Like stop. I get it. It's undeniable. I get it. I got it. So in conclusion, would I recommend this book? No. I would not recommend this book unless you wanted to feel a little mad. You know, because it sometimes it can be fun to read like a bad book, you know? Especially when it's not like horribly bad, like especially when it has some like, good parts. But if you want to read a good historical romance, I would not recommend this book at all. I would not. Um, it could have been so much better, and sadly, it's not. If you do want a good historical romance, I would recommend My Dear Henry by Caitlin Barron, I think is her name. Let me see. I also can put it in the chat. Kaylin, not Caitlin. I'm just gonna copy and paste it in the chat. Row. Okay. Oh my god, hey Pada. Hey Pada 300. I don't know why you're not showing up on my. Sometimes my like chat box on my overlay skips messages for some reason. But anyways, hey. Um but yeah, if you want a good historical romance that has black main characters, gay, takes place similar time period to this, I believe, like late 1800s, but it's in London. And yeah, it's a Jekyll and Hyde reimagining. Um, and black and gay. Yes, I knew you would love it. I knew you would love it. I'm in. Yes, we love the gay. Yes, it's so good. The author who wrote it, she's a black woman, and she writes a lot of reimaginings of classic stories. So I know she has like a Cinderella one, she has a Little Women one. And she has a couple others that I can't remember off the top of my head. Adding to TBR. Yes, as you should. It's really good and it's really short. Like it's probably just over 100 pages. No more than 200 pages for sure. It's one of my absolute favorites, and it's honestly it's perfect for fall as well. Like it's a very like spooky kind of gothic vibe to it. I'm not usually a romance reader, but you had me at Black and Gay. Exactly. Light work. It is. It's so easy to read. It's quick. Um and it has a really beautiful message too about just like self-worth and, being enough as you are. It's great. And it's also the aesthetic is very like dark academia as well. Because both of the main characters are like at I think like medical school in London. Uh and it's good. And I will say the romance, it is romance because they do like fall in love, but it's not overly romantic. Like there's a lot of mystery and yeah, there's a lot of mystery and stuff to discover. So it's good. It's one of my favorites. I honestly need to reread it because I love it. I love it. And it's so quick. It's such a quick read. So, yeah. Great. Check out Kaylin Barron's other books as well. Um cuz she's a great author. She makes really good books. OMG, that call was so long. I basically missed your whole stream. No. That's okay. You just missed me ranting about the book. In conclusion, I gave it 3 stars. Could have been better, but wasn't great. And then I was recommending everyone to read My Dear Henry as a really good historical romance. because I do not recommend uh a showgirl's rules for falling in love. I don't recommend it. So sorry to this author. I'm sure she's a great lady, but this book wasn't it, fam. It sounds sad for some reason, lol. It is kind of sad, but also like it's sad, but the author also didn't like commit to making it sad. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're going to make something sad, make it sad. You know, give me a sad ending. But it was kind of like, let's not get too sad. We don't want to bum people out. And I get that, but also there's a place for sad literature. LOL, gotta commit. Exactly. Like give us the sad. Ew, let us be sad, right? Like just sadness is a natural part of like the human experience and range of emotions. So give us sad, give us a little bit of heartbreak, you know, like don't try to like sugarcoat it and then make it cringe and think we aren't going to notice. Let me be sad in a book because I'm already sad IRL. Exactly. Exactly. Like just let us have it. Rip my heart out. Yes, you guys get it. You guys always get it. Because yeah, like there's nothing wrong with a sad book, you know? Um so yeah. Those are my thoughts on the book and my recommendations for you all. Uh I am probably gonna start wrapping up the stream now. Looking at the cover of My Dear Henry and reading the summary, I think I'm gonna eat good after Fave Out. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. It's so good. I could read you guys a summary. Faybound is so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I love Faybound. I cannot say enough good things. Okay. Oh my God. The summary is so long. I was gonna do like a quick little summary of it. I could read like the first paragraph. In this gothic YA remix of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a teen boy tries to discover the reason behind his best friend's disappearance and the arrival of a mysterious and magnetic stranger in misty Victorian London. Uh, should I read the whole thing? I kind of don't want to, but it is good. Friend, you don't have to read us the summary. We got the internets. Okay, thank you. This is for My Dear Henry. Yes, it is for My Dear Henry. That was so good. It's so good. Okay. Your stream single-handedly getting me out of my months-long reading slump. LOL. That makes me so happy. I'm so happy that I can do that for you. Okay, I just started the Five Broken Realms series. Wait, do I know about this? Have we talked about this? I don't know if I know what this is. Hold on, let me Google. Like, Five Broken Realms and finish the Dragonfall duology. What? Okay, wait. I do not know about this. But this looks good. I might have mentioned it before. Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar, but I also don't think because I feel like I would remember these covers. Wait, Five Broken Blades. Oh. Okay, yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's Five Broken Blades by My Corland. Wait, give us the tea. Yeah, give us the tea. Tell us more about Five Broken Blades. The third book just came out. Ooh, my story graph is ready, right? Literally me every time I start streaming with y'all, because you guys always give me the best recommendations, and I'm like, guess I gotta add them. Dragonfall was a queer AF dragon fantasy where queerness is norm. Oh, wait, I think I do remember you telling me about this now. Did I save it to my TBR? Dragon. Hello? Dragons equals add to TBR for me. Same. Same. I love dragons. Ooh, maybe another series to add to my TBR. Oh my god. I love that we all just collectively love dragons. I mean, how can you not? You know? How can you not love dragons? They're so cool. Okay, okay, I have that saved. Five Broken Blades is a dark fantasy with Korean American author who uses inspiration from her upbringing. Ooh. Okay, I like this. I like this very much. Hold on, I'm saving it right now. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Five Broken Blades. The mysticism, the strength, the beauty, what's not to love, right? Dragons are truly so majestic. I love them. Gasp, Korean American author. Oh yeah, I'm sold. Right? I know, right? Ugh. It has queerness, dark topics, trigger warnings, and many other things. So down for this already. It's written with multiple character POVs too. Ooh, you guys. I added both of those, the Dragonfall series and the Five Broken Blades. Just added those to my TBR because I need to read those. There are so many books I need to read. I'm gonna explode. I'm reading Cursebound. That's my current read. But I don't know what I'm gonna read after that. I have so many books that I want to read, that I need to read. It's so overwhelming. It's good so far. I've been waiting. I've been wanting to start it for a long time. Ah, Cursebound is so good. I know it's so good. Like I'm only I'm not halfway there yet. I'm almost halfway there. Halfway through it, and I love it. Like I wasn't sure because I was like, is the next book going to be as good as the first? And it is. It's amazing. Like she never misses. She's such a good writer. Um okay. Now I'm really going to start wrapping up the stream because I'm hungry, so I want to go eat lunch. Honestly, I think I like Cursebound more. Oh. I'll let you know. When I finish it, I will let you know which one I like more. And then she's gonna have a third book, which I don't know when that's coming out, but I'm excited. Um, yeah. This is awesome. Uh, let me stop stopping you. You're okay. I love talking to you guys so much. And yes, we do need that Discord. I am probably, the goal is to finish working on it today because I've been working on it all week and I never finish it. But I'm gonna finish it today and send it out to y'all. Wait, side note, I want more series, less trilogies. Give me a 5+ book. Give me a 5+ books, please. Yes. No, I feel that. I feel that for real. Um, I love being able to sink my teeth into a story. Okay, I need to finish this Discord because I want to talk to you guys more about books. Um, you guys are so much fun, and you guys have the best taste in books. I swear. Oh, it makes me feel so lucky. That'll be our homework for the next stream. Yes. Um, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for being here and for enjoying my silly little antics as I give you guys my book review and all that. Y'all are the greatest. My next stream is going to be on Tuesday, whatever the day is of that, the 19th. Tuesday the 19th, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to see you guys there. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay hydrated, and nourish yourself. Take your medicine and your vitamins and all that. And yeah, I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Bye. And also, I'm going over to Ben's stream after this to go watch him bake a pie. So I'll be hanging out there. Um, yeah. I would try to raid him, but I don't know how to do that. And I am scared. So we will try doing that another time once I figure out how to do that. Anyways, bye y'all.